My name is Samba Baldeh. I'm the first Gambian American elected to Wisconsin State Legislature. I came to Wisconsin almost about 21 years ago. It was December of '99 was when I immigrated basically to the United States. I would call Madison my home all my American life. I've lived here. I seek political office in Madison for many reasons, from race relations to just services that usually local government would provide to their constituent and was not happening. Housing for communities of color particularly was very bad. Wisconsin ranks, I think, worst or second worst in the whole of this country. So those statistics and some of the inequalities was really what triggered me to consider running for office. It was in 2020 that this opportunity came for me to run for state assembly. And I think the diversity and my record at the city council really spoke to my community as to whether or not I can serve them well at the state level. Generally, the way I reach out to my community is I do have coffee out there in the community, what I would call listening sessions for my constituent members. And, you know, in many cases, in fact, it's people who do not look like me in terms of skin color who comes to this meeting and express their concerns and things like that, or issues that they are faced with. What is it that you are challenged with? What is it that you would like to see me go after before my term ends or my mandate with you ends?
My son is 10. He has ADHD, a sensory processing disorder, a mood and adjustment disorder, and what's called disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. I have been the biggest advocate for him, but I have had the hardest time finding resources. Yeah, absolutely.
Probably arrange more meetings with you and maybe. And so those interactions has been very, very good. You know, when I was elected, I was the first Muslim ever to be elected at the city council, the first African immigrant to be in the council. But by the time I left, we have 2 Muslims to be elected, one of them a female. I think I measure my success through giving access to my community, but also at least having some of my community members be part of city and local government. Thank you to all of you for being here. Thank you also for believing in me and supporting me and voting for me and just being part of my life journey. I'm very appreciative of all that. What we would do after every elections, all the elections that I've run, is to organize kind of a thank you get together for our community members, but for my district, but also the immigrant community, particularly to stop by and socialize so I can hear from them, but also say thank you to all of them. So as you can see also, I have some elected officials, but also leaders in the community up here to say something, but also my beautiful wife here, Fadu Jao. So obviously without her, I couldn't have been here. Me and my wife met maybe about 13 years ago when I was visiting the village at Gambia.
Was that the happiest day of your life?
Yes, that was the happiest day.
She's been very supportive, which is excellent. Without her giving me peace of mind coming home, I couldn't take it this far. So I'm very appreciative of that. I just visited Gambia. Part of that visit was to visit family members. Assalamu alaikum. So I traveled to the village where I grew up, Choya. As part of that visit, obviously, it was a traditional welcome. They met, with us, the entourage, I would call it. And then we're drumming and dancing and just, welcome home and things like that. And so the highlight of my trip, obviously, is my mom and the family that I met, but also the fact that I was able to meet the President of the Republic of the Gambia, spend over 2 hours with him, got invited to lunch. To me, that is very special and humbling, but something that I'll remember for a very long time. But also seeing, many of the now grown up that I started school with who never wanted to go to school. I personally forced my way into school to see them where they are now and just to chat about our childhood and how I took a different path from what they were interested in. Was really also another reminder of how every encounter you can count towards the person you end up being in life.